AVC, Dylan here. It's been a little bit since I've done a video, so thought I would kind of let you guys know what we're up to and show you what we found this week as far as digging and stuff. First things first on the turntable is Seattle 73, Led Zeppelin. It's an absolute legendary show. The reason why I chose this is that I just found this week. It was an extra copy. Actually already had a copy, so that one's going for sale at our pop-up that we're doing on Saturday. On Saturday we're doing a pop-up in Noda if you're in the area. It is going to be over 3,000 records. It's going to be huge. Usually what holds me back from taking more stuff is that I've got an SUV, and so I can usually get about 1,500 in there, and then past that, I can't normally get any more than that in an SUV. So I actually rented a 15-foot box truck. It's a moving truck to get all these, just blow everything out, try to make good prices so I don't have to bring stuff back. So it's going to be epic. So I tried to pick some stuff up this week. So that's what I'm going to show you today. I was going to let you guys know a little bit about what's going on with us. So we're in North Carolina. If you're new to YouTube, or if you're new to my channel, I've got a lot of new subscribers here lately. I'm coming up on 500, so I'll have a contest here soon. But so we're in North Carolina, and if you've seen some past videos, I've talked about it a little bit. My son has autism, and there's a therapist that operates out of New Mexico, out of Albuquerque, and we've really been wanting to go to him. We've kind of developed a relationship with him and his family. He's got like one of my son's biggest issues is that he just has a hard time communicating. He can say a few words here and there, but he just has a hard time communicating with us. He's 4. And so this doctor has like a 90% success rate getting kids to kind of break through and communicate. So we're just taking a leap, and we're going to drive out there. It's kind of crazy because I'm not sure how my son would do on a plane. Knowing him, I don't think he would like it. So we're just going to drive. And so from here to there, I think we're going to go like Nashville, Memphis, pass through Little Rock. We'll hit Dallas. And I think that we're going to go down to go through Waco, hit Austin, and then come back to Albuquerque. And on the way home, we're going to hit Kansas City, St. Louis, back through Nashville. But anyways, we're working on doing a few pop-ups on the way and back to raise some money to fund the trip. So that's going to be really cool. I'm going to try to do a lot of videos. We're actually going to try to film a documentary on the whole thing. It's going to be crazy. So I'm going to be digging records all the way there and all the way back. So should have some really cool stuff to show you guys. We're leaving July 29th. So keep us in your thoughts and prayers. We're really excited about it. So that's kind of the big announcement right now. That's what we're working on. We just got approved to go. I asked my work. They're giving me a month off paid to do it. They're really been very supportive. So we're really excited about that. So I was going to tell you guys what happened. I've been picking up a lot of stuff, and I've been getting like 3 or 4 collections a week. Unfortunately, this stuff's been like really common. So I don't want to show you guys like a bunch of Billy Joel and The Who and stuff, like common stuff that you see every day. It's just I want to put some interesting stuff out there. So this was like a really kind of an unusual deal. So last night we decided we would drive up to Asheville to see my grandmother. My grandparents, they're awesome, and they're about to go on vacation. We've been wanting to go see them. So we just want to have lunch with them and stuff today. And so last night we drove up to Asheville. We got a hotel room. Just kind of took it easy. Got out of town for a day. A little change of scenery. And on the way, found this guy online. He had some records for sale. He was really kind of sketchy. He had some like Bob Dylan records pictured, and I sent him a message. I was like, "Hey man, you got any records for sale?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff." kind of told him what I was into. He's like, all right, I picked you out a crate of stuff you can look at. And he was in Hickory, so if you know where that's at. But that's halfway between here and there. And we stopped and ate dinner. Like, we ended up leaving the house about 6, and it's about a 3-hour trip to Asheville. It's about an hour and a half to Hickory from us. But we stopped and ate dinner, and we went to this really cool place by the Charlotte Douglas Airport where you can see the planes take off and leave, and it was during the sunset, so we sat out there with the boys, and had a great time. But so I didn't end up getting to Hickory till 10:15. So that's pretty late to be looking at people's records and stuff. So I was like, can you meet in a public place? So he's like, yeah, meet me at this Japanese restaurant. We sit in the Japanese restaurant. It's 10:15. He sends me a message. He's like, hey man, my ride's running late. Just the stuff he was saying was weird. And I almost just left because I was like, this guy's like all over the place. But I didn't. I stuck with it. And you know, it comes 10:30, and he's like, and I'm like, dude, I've got my family with me. Like, I really need to get back on the road. He's like, oh man, my ride's almost here. My ride's almost here. Just give me 15 more minutes. I'll be there at 10:45. 10:45 comes and goes, and I'm like, dude, I'm leaving. I've been sitting here waiting for 30 minutes. There's nothing more frustrating than that. And I was like, I'm on the road. Like, we've still got like another hour and a half ahead of us to get where we need to go. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I gotta go. And so he's like, just come to my house. And he shoots me his address, and it's literally a half mile away. I was like, all right, well, whatever. So I drive to his house, and I pull up in his driveway, and he comes running out. He's like, hey man, I need you to come on this little side drive over here. I don't want my dad seeing me. This kid's like 16. And I'm like, dude, if your dad, your dad's gonna see if your dad's gonna see. I'm not gonna hide from your dad. This seems like really shady. And he's like, okay, fine, whatever. So he puts the crate in front of my car, and he's like, let's look at, here's what I picked out for you to look at. Started looking through the stuff. It was really good. So it was a really sketchy deal. I don't know what his deal was. He was, like I said, he's like 16, maybe 17. And he kept like looking around, looking over his shoulder, like making sure nobody was looking. I don't know. He was weird. But the first record that I saw, the first record in the crate was this Pink Floyd Masters of Rock. And I've had a copy of Masters of Rock before, but it was with, it's like a gold cover. It just said Pink Floyd. I'm sure you guys have seen that. It's German. This is imported from Holland. Really, really cool. Really cool copy of that. I'm not sure what I have right now. I can't remember if I have the gold one still or if I sold it, but I'm definitely keeping that one. This next record, when I pulled it out, like my heart sank. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, where you find something you're like, just man, I've been looking for this record for a long time. I mean, probably 15 years. I've never seen it out in a while. This is Pompeii. This is Pink Floyd Pompeii. This is a really, really nice copy. This is a bootleg. It's a unofficial, whatever. But this is the Pompeii recording. If you've ever seen Pink Floyd live in Pompeii, that's what this is. I used to love Pink Floyd live in Pompeii. I had it as a kid on VHS and DVD, I think, and watched it all the time. And I've really always wanted this. Like I've had it on my hard drive before, and just always wanted it on vinyl. And this copy's actually, I think, from what I've heard, it's the best one. And those go usually for about $100. So when I saw it, I was like, yes. This is one that I've had in the past. This is one of my favorite Jimi Hendrix records. And I actually sold my copy back last year when I sold everything. It's Jimi Hendrix Radio 1 on clear wax Ryko pressing. These Ryko pressings are really high quality. This one still has the OBI strip. It's a beautiful copy. Really excited to get this. This next one is Jimi Hendrix. It's live at Winterland. This is another Ryko. This is on clear vinyl too, but it's still sealed. And I have a friend of mine that's interested in it, so I'm not going to open it yet. If he doesn't buy it, I'll probably keep it. But I love those Ryko pressings, and I love It's just, Jimi Hendrix, obviously. Bob Dylan's Street Legal. Nothing crazy. Bob Dylan Saved. That one's kind of hard to find. I actually really like this record. When I was a kid, I grew up. I'm a preacher's kid, and this was like my introduction to Bob Dylan. We would go to the Christian bookstore as a kid, and my parents would let me pick out CDs and stuff to buy, or cassette tapes or whatever. And that was the only Bob Dylan record in there, and I'd heard of Bob Dylan, and this is when I was like 10. And I saw that, and I was like, that's a really, really cool cover. And I remember getting this cassette tape and listening to it, and I really liked it. So that was like my introduction to Bob Dylan. It was funny, but it was. Zeppelin 4. This is really cool. This is Bad Brains Against Eye Against Eye, actually, on blue wax. This has a promotional photo in there too of the bands. That's really cool. This is Flaming Lips, Unconsciously Screaming. And this is on brown vinyl. You probably cannot tell, but it is really cool. If you hold it up to the light, it's on brown vinyl. Soul Asylum, Say What You Will. This is really cool. I was excited to find some Soul Asylum in there. Danny Elfman, So Low. This one, I never see this. I've only ever found like 3 or 4 copies out in the wild for some reason. Delicate Sound of Thunder. Never see it. This is a promo copy. Really nice copy other than some wear up there, but really was stoked to see that. Thin White Rope by Moonhead. I'm not familiar with this. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the VC, but I'm going to check that out before I sell it. This is Tab Falco's Panther Burns, The World We Knew. And then there's 7-inch in here. That is really cool. Some purple vinyl, so that's pretty cool. So a lot of this stuff's going to be going up for sale at pop-up. If you are just been dying for some of this stuff, I usually save everything for the pop-ups, but if you're in the VC, you've been dying for some of this stuff, send me a message. Or they're not new messages anymore. I got an email saying that they're not doing. But anyways, send me an email message. Everything will be in the description below how you can get up with me. Driving and Crying. Whisper Tames the Lion. The Buck Pets. It's a promo copy. Miles Davis in concert. This one, I posted a short video on Instagram just of some of this stuff. And if you know Tunes from the Man Cave on here, he sent me a message real quick saying, save that for me, I want it. So that's his. And then Bob Marley Live. Love this record. Not sure if I have it. If I don't have it, I'm keeping this copy. But anyway, so then let's just say my wife is like awesome. We sat there in the car, and she was extremely patient, waiting 45 minutes on this weirdo to come around, and finally, and I, like, when I got back in the car with the records, I showed him like the color vinyl. I showed her like the color vinyl and all this stuff, and she was stoked. So she's like, okay, that was worth it. So actually, I already put it over there in my sold bin, but there's also a Meat Puppets record that was on yellow vinyl, but it's all the way over there. And anyways, so then we go to the hotel room. We all crashed. We didn't get there till like midnight or after. We all crashed the next morning, which was this morning. We got up, went visited my grandparents, and then right by my grandparents' house, there's this guy named Pat, and he has been wanting to sell me records for like 2 months, and I hadn't been up in Asheville, so I told him next time I was up there, I'd give him a call. Give him a call. He's like, yeah, man, come on over. I came over, and I don't know, I didn't see his wife, but it seems like his wife was a lot younger than him because of her records. So he sold me his and his wife's records. He was kind of an older guy. He was probably 65, and his wife had some like new wave stuff and punk stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. There was about 200, 250 records, something like that. I bought the whole collection. This is just some stuff I pulled out. Not all of it's like amazing or anything. Just some cooler stuff I pulled out. Some stuff I want to show you guys. The Clash Combat Rock Classic. This is a Steve Miller Band Book of Dreams picture disc. I don't find picture discs a lot often. This is like a kind of a lame one, but it is what it is. They're just right. This one, this was my first album on vinyl. This is Styx Cornerstone. There's nothing special about this. I know it's lame, but I love this record. When I first got it, I listened to it over and over again for like 2 weeks until I found another record. But if you're familiar with the Styx Cornerstone, normally it's got like a jacket on the outside that like you open it up like that, and then it's got this silver jacket on the inside. This copy is different than one I've ever seen before. It's a gatefold. I've never seen one that's a gatefold before. This is a Canadian pressing, and it's got French down here. I thought it was French pressing because it had French on it, but then upon closer inspection, I saw it was Canadian. So I know there's a lot of Canadian vinyl guys in the DC. Rob, talking to you. Awesome, Rob. Everybody knows Rob. But anyways, this is really cool. I'm keeping this just because it's a different variation. Love this record. It's worth like $1. So, man, it's just, that's a special record to me. I love it. A lot of memory attached to it. Had the Police Outlandos de Amor in the green title and the red title. I've heard there's like, I've seen orange and yellow titles. I've heard I think I've had brown. So I'm sure somebody collects all the different colors. I don't know. I like the Police, but I'm not gonna collect all the different color titles. But I thought that was pretty cool. Kids Are Alright, really clean copy. Best time I find that is trashed. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, he had a ton of Tom Petty. I just pulled one out. Hard Promises, great record. This one, I think, I could be wrong, but I know a lot of these were, you have to look at the label, but a lot of these were pressed at Half Speed Master. I'm not sure if this is one or not, but anyways, this is one that like the Half Speed Masters, you can't really tell the difference between the original, just regular recording and the Half Speed Master unless they have, like you have the shrink on it that still has the hype sticker that says Half Speed Master, and if you really look at the dead wax, you can tell. But Rolling Stones, REM Murmur, love it when I find REM stuff. Best of John Coltrane. Clean copy of House of the Holy. Not School's Out. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. It's so stupid. Yeah, it's School's Out. So, yeah, never find them with the panties in there. That's not. Black Sabbath, Volume 4. Love it. Ministry with Sympathy. Hadn't seen that one in a while. The Doors, Weird Science of the Gold Mine. Elvis Costello, Taking Liberties. Jim Morrison, American Prayer. This one I hardly ever find. I just sold my copy and I'm thinking about keeping this one, but I have to fight that urge so I can make some cash to recoup. And then the classic, whatever this is called, Dark Side of the Moon. Oh man, I'm out of it. Like I've been driving all day and it's like 3 a.m. So sorry. But anyway, so I thought I'd kind of give you guys an update of some stuff I've been finding. I found a lot of stuff this week. Bought a collection from another old guy that had some decent stuff in it. Got these t-shirts. Noble Records t-shirts are pretty dope. I got 150 t-shirts. I've sold a lot of them on Instagram. If you want one, holla at me. I'll get you one. Just got a website. It's the first time I've had a website. I had one a few years ago, but it always said under construction. So I got a website now, and so things are going pretty well for us. We're excited to go on our trip, and really excited. My last videos, I think I got like 2,000 views on one of them. So really excited to be part of VC, and appreciate all you guys' support. I know some people have said some mean things to me, which have made me cry, but you know, it's gonna be okay. You know, some people it's funny, some people, like if you hold up one that has the shrink or the shrink on it, or one of these poly sleeves on it, they're like, oh, take the sleeves off, you know, there's glare. And then like the other day, somebody's like, nice records, too bad you get your greasy fingers all over them, like you should, you know, have them in a sleeve. And I'm like, can't please everybody. So whatever. Anyways, so sorry if I'm offending you by the way that I hold my records, but anyways, so I've got a price. Stay up all night, several nights here in a row to price everything for this pop-up. Excited about it. It's gonna be awesome. Try to show you guys some footage from that if I get a chance. But anyways, just want to do this quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you. Try to do one again here soon. So thank you.